It's your boy, Benny Snell Jr., number 26 for the Kentucky football team. I'm calling to invite you and your friends to come to Kroger Field this season. It's going to be a big year, and we need you there. For home games, join the UK community for free food and music at the Assistant Student Game Day Zone located at P-Rat Field, starting 4.5 hours before kickoff. And if you haven't bought your tickets yet, what are you waiting for? You better get your tickets at ukstudenttickets.com. I'll see you there.
We asked students across UK's campus what comes to mind when they hear the number 26.
Benny Snell.
Think about UK football. Benny Snell.
It's your boy, Benny Snell, number 26 on the Kentucky football team.
Snell, yeah. Benny Snell. Benny Snell. Best running back in the league, baby.
UK's campus provides a pivotal element to Lexington's success, offering regional tourism and economic value. The resources and vast spans of money UK possesses is no joke. The college's immense scale of wealth could not have been generated without the popularity of college sports. Students from around the world leave home and attend the university because of the UK experience. With the finest on-campus housing, unbeatable athletic facilities, and a $200 million student center, UK knows how to wield their massively acquired wealth off the backs of free labor athletes. The legacy of UK sports is known across the United States. Students from across the globe attend the university seeking the unbeatable experience only the University of Kentucky can create. This is done by student athletes who rally the campus and provide an energy that is incomparable. We see remnants constantly of past athletes who contributed to the national success. Through each post-rising dunk, each three-pointer,
4 threes.
through each clutch play, and through every blocked shot, UK athletics has undeniably added to the UK experience. Fans from near and far come to take part in one of Kentucky's oldest traditions. No one can doubt what UK athletes have added. The UK campus that we know today was hoisted by the UK athletes of yesterday. We took the discussion to a player on the UK football team to see their take on the issue.
Do you think the NCAA's lack of payment to athletes is a fair rule, or do you think it should be changed?
I think it should be changed because we're here working like 20 plus hours a week and we don't get paid enough, and then like during breaks we're practicing and we don't get paid for that, so I feel like that should be a change.
All right, cool. All right, so does UK supply athletes with enough opportunities, and to expand on that, compared to how much they add to the campus both economically and socially?
Yeah, I believe they provide us with a lot of opportunities because, the new student center, that's a way we can go in there, we can study, we have cats, so we can get tutoring, help us with our grades, like when we're away for games, we don't always have time to be in the classroom, so just all that stuff helps us in the classroom.
Awesome. So when it comes to when they use your name and your image being used in like commercials and billboards and stuff like that, how do you feel about that? Since they use it like to boost ticket sales and that kind of thing.
It's kind of an honor because your name's on TV and stuff.
Yeah.
When they use it, but at the same time, like you're sitting there thinking like, wow, like, maybe I should get paid for this. But it's for the school. It's to help boost ticket sales, like you said. And as long as we get people in the stadium, fill the stadium, it's an honor.
Okay, cool.
Now we transition to the UK baseball team.
What privileges have you noticed since being a UK athlete, if any?
They take care of us pretty well as far as like food at the facility, making sure we can always get a hold of tutors anytime we need, full access to counseling, really anything we need support-wise.
Okay. How do you feel about UK selling jerseys with players' numbers on it?
I think it's a pretty controversial topic. Personally, there aren't really baseball jerseys being sold, but I know as far as like football, basketball, like if I'm Benny Snell and they're making money off my number, I would probably have an issue with that if I'm not receiving anything in return.
Do you think the NCAA's lack of payment to athletes is a fair rule?
I don't. We're not a communist economy. I don't think everybody deserves to be paid the same, but I think like guys like football and basketball players that are bringing in more revenue for the school, that are bringing in brand recognition. I think they deserve to be compensated something. As far as, I mean, like, look at March Madness, like, those guys, they might have to miss a month of school straight and they receive nothing in return.
Okay. Does UK supply athletes with enough opportunities compared to how much they add to the campus, both economically and socially?
I think they definitely supply us with, I mean, every opportunity you could ever want, but again, like, as far as those bigger revenue sports, I think they deserve something in return for putting their bodies on the line.
And now we transition into statistics on amateurism in college sports. This first graph depicts athletic department revenue versus scholarship expenses, and it's clear that the athletic department is making a lot more than they're letting out for students. The second graph is NCAA March Madness versus Super Bowl advertising, showing how much investing is done by advertisers, and the NCAA invests over $1 billion, while the Super Bowl is just over $250 million. And our last graph is of the average value of men's college basketball players, and you can see that Louisville, Duke, and Kentucky are the leading prices. And as a reminder, this estimates the average amount each player is worth. While this picture is rather humorous, it's also very accurate because it depicts Coach K, the head coach for Duke University, and his athletes who are doing all the work. But Coach K is making $193,000 per week, and his athletes are making nothing.
That's kind of great. Good for them. At the end of the day, to certain points, we as student athletes, get utilized for what we do so well, and we definitely, we're definitely best to get a scholarship to our universities. But at the end of the day, that doesn't cover everything. We do have hungry nights that we don't have enough money to get food, and sometimes, needed money is needed. But I don't think, you should stretch it out to hundreds of $1,000s for players, because that's not, a lot of times guys don't know how to handle themselves for money. So, but I think, Northwestern has an idea, and let's see where it goes.
Do you feel like an employee?
I just feel like it's a student athlete, and sometimes, like I said, there's hungry nights where I'm not able to eat, and but I still got to play up to my capabilities, and sometimes it's that way. I don't see myself as so much of an employee, but when you see a jersey getting sold, it may not have your last name on it, but when you see a jersey getting sold, things like that, to some credit, you feel like you want something in return, and sometimes it feels that way. But like I said, I don't think student athletes should get hundreds of $1,000s. But like I said, there are hungry nights that I go to bed and I'm starving. So something can change, something should change. But if it doesn't, at the end of the day, we've been doing this for so long.
So what do you say? Should we reward athletes for being the very essence of what makes up most college campuses? Should we support them as they provide for us with millions of dollars for the universities? The NCAA is at the heart of the issue. The NCAA is the group that controls college sports. Amateurism isn't a new issue. Paying players isn't a new issue. But that doesn't mean that it shouldn't be addressed. Championships, brand names, increased enrollments, all of these things are things brought to the table by athletes. What's brought to the table by the universities? Sometimes not even enough to feed them. That's all the purpose of this documentary was, to inform, to make aware. At the end of the day, it's up to you as the viewer to decide for yourself whether you continue to support the profiting off of athletes, have their jerseys sold, have their images used, and all for what? Nothing. Some say, well, they get to go pro. What does it matter? Less than 1% go pro. Less than 1%. But this is a going on discussion, and that's what we hope to have accomplished today. Thanks for watching.